Hello and welcome. My name is Lorrayne Ham, and this is Living Your Best Life. Channel for starseeds, light workers, and all who are seeking to know more. So, we've been establishing the truth that we are ascended masters, but I'd like to blow your mind and expand it even more. So, in the concept that we are ascended masters, it's still a hierarchical concept. The truth, the big, audacious truth, we're all source. There's no separation. Well, there might be an idea of a separation. Well, not even that, but let's go in stages, okay? So, an analogy, a human body is a singular body. We can agree, right? Okay. So, inside the human body are trillions of cells. Each cell has its own energetic signature. So, just like the human body, we, us, as individualized fractals of the divine, are like those cells. We have our own energy frequency within the whole. So, calling ourselves ascended masters is a nice idea, right? Because we're ascended. Well, the truth is, we're just all God. But what that means is that everything and everyone is God. We're not separate from, we're not better than, we're not greater than anything else or anyone else in this entire created reality. Okay? So, when you look in the eyes, now here's how a God force being looks at another God force being. Now remember, it's just an extension of yourself. I know that's a really challenging concept to wrap your mind around, but unlike the example in our human reality where something is cancerous and they like to cut it out and remove it, we can't cut out and remove those beings that are in opposition to our greater truth. Because when we look in their eyes, if we really look, no matter how evil we have determined them to be, they're us. They're just an extension of us. They're just another part expressing the entirety of what is possible within this realm. So, how does one operate in the game as source? Any way you want. Source, we, us, we came here, we created all this to experience all possibilities of us. All possibilities of shape, form, energy, frequency, all of it. Every bit of it created and manifested here. We, in our illusion of separation, have deemed certain things better than others. Are they better? From a source perspective, no. They're just another expression of self. From our perspective, we're way better, right? Because we're the ones deciding from our perspective and our point of view. How does one live like this? Honestly, It's getting more and more challenging every day. The more expanded, the more outside the matrix-y idea that I push my awareness, the more challenging it is to be existing within this game. I'm tired of this game. I'm not tired of planet Earth. Planet Earth is beautiful. She expresses abundance and radiance and all of the frequencies and energies that are contained within nature, the rocks, the crystals, the stones, the critters, the insects. Last night I was watching fireflies. I love fireflies. They're like happy little fairy dances at night. So from that point of view, that's wonderful and magical. On the other hand, I'm finding it, the more I sort of pull myself out, and this is probably an incorrect and, I guess, egotistical or, I don't even know what the word is, but I am viewing humans not from the source perspective, because if I were viewing them from my source perspective, I would be loving them all because they're all me. But let's face it, in this matrix, humans are not taught to love themselves, so why would we love anything else? Even if, from this perspective, we know that they're all us. Because we don't love ourselves, so why would we love them? We pit ourselves against everything external of us. All those people, they're just strange and odd and different, and anything that's different must be bad, or not good, or not to be interacted with. I must say that of late, in my challenge to interact with those other parts of myself, I pop between absolute knowingness of my divine source and their divine source all being one, and absolute, I just want to get away from all of those people. You may be experiencing the same thing, because the more we become aware, the more expanded our view becomes, we have access to more and more ideas, thoughts, experiences. Our mind expands even further, and new possibilities arise. And not all of the possibilities from a perspective of good and bad are as good as we would probably like to think they are from our idea of source. We are all source, and that means everything is source, and all possibilities of emotion are still source. So those things that we deem lower frequency emotions, still source. Still source. Source created this. We created this reality to explore all possibilities, all potentialities, all expanded emotions, to the heights and to the depths and to the sides. Ooh, sorry. That must be a tractor running down the road. So, I encourage you, as I am encouraging myself, as I talk to myself through these videos, to move away from judging ourselves about our feelings and what our thoughts and what's going on. And this isn't to say that we just run amok. We've been doing that for centuries. Is that we start to accept, acknowledge, appreciate, recognize all of this in our external illusion, a projection of our source mind, is all just an aspect that we are contributing to the entirety. We're feeling pain, sorrow, love, joy. We're feeling it all. We're processing it all. And we're then sending frequencies out to the all. That's it. Now, back to this ascended master concept. We are masters of the universe. We are creators of the all. We are source. We, as the collective one, the 0 point, the pure potentiality, we created this all. So, on one level, we are ascended masters. We're also thieves and murderers, scholars, lovers, cynics. We're it all. So I encourage you to really just explore all possibilities of you. Because when you do, you contribute to the all. Ponder that for today. Have a great time. Until next time, my name is Lorrayne.